What if I told you Odissi had just 25 minutes to prove that it deserved to exist as a classical dance? This is what happened in September 1959. World Dance Day just passed, but rewind 67 years and Odissi almost did not live to see this day. By the 1900s, Odissi dance form was on life support. The British anti-notch laws had branded the temple dancers as immoral. The royal courts and temples that had funded the Maharis and Gotipuas for nearly 10 centuries were gone. Although the dance did not vanish and had gone underground into village akhadas and private homes, a tradition without patronage is a tradition without future. But the final blow nearly came in peacetime. January 1958, Madras. The 31st Conference of the Music Academy. Odisha had sent its best. Kalicharan Patnaik presented a paper on the historical and practical aspects of Odissi. The legendary Sanjukta Panigrahi danced on Lalita Labangolata. These legends of Odissi were not giving a performance, they were presenting a case. This was followed in April 1958 by Sangeet Natak Academy's All India Dance Seminar at New Delhi's Vigyan Bhavan. Here Kalicharan Patnaik reads his paper again. Debaprasad Das and Jayanti Ghosh demonstrate the Mangalacharan, Bottu and Moksha still as one 15-minute item. But the response from India's dance establishment was quiet but brutal. Odissi lacked codification. It looked like a folk variant of Bharatanatyam, and without formal Shastra, it would never attain the classical status. And therefore, the legends of Odissi decided to codify this beautiful dance form. On 22nd June 1958, at Kala Vikas Kendra Cuttack, a meeting was called, and the agenda was survival. And the outcome was Jayantika. The written goals were direct. Spread Odissi, research on Odisha's folk forms, and create cooperation among the artists. Through 1958 and 59, the question was simple. What is authentic Odissi? The temples of Konark and Puri were traced and scaled to understand the Chauka and Tribhanga from the 13th century stones. They consulted palm leaf manuscripts like Abhinaya Chandrika to authenticate mudras. Mayadhar Raut gave demonstrations of Hasta Mudra. Debaprasad Das demonstrated Bhangi and Padabheda. There were debates on the costume until the stitched form was standardized. And the final public demonstrations happened at Nari Sebha Sangh Cuttack in September 1959. This was the first demonstration of the new Odissi. For the first time, the demonstration was split into 5 distinct items. Mangalacharana, Bottu, Basanta Pallavi, Abhinaya Chaha and Moksha. Total stage time just 25 minutes, but the ensemble was legendary. Krishna Priya, Priyambada, Sanjukta and Jayanti. The musicians were Balakrishna Das, Raghunath Panigrahi and Veena Pani Mishra on vocals. Kelucharan Mahapatra was on Moddala and Sunakara Sahu was on violin. The assembly of such gurus was an epic form of evidence submission. The architects of this grammar were 4 gurus: Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra, Guru Pankaj Charan Das, Guru Debaprasad Das and Guru Mayadhar Rao. They transformed an oral and fluid tradition from the temples and akhadas into a rigorous academic discipline. And in the following decade, the Sangeet Natak Academy recognized Odissi as a classical dance form. A 2000-year-old devotional spirit wearing the silhouette of a 13th century temple dancer performing a syllabus written in a classroom in 1959. Odissi is the ultimate palimpsest. It is a proof that culture isn't what you are given, it is what you refuse to let die.